violence, protests, revolutions, injustice, crisis, corruption, social anxiety. Is it possible to lead a satisfying life in this context? Recent surveys indicate that almost 90% of people asked declared profound dissatisfaction with the way our society functions and a strong desire to do something in order to change it. Yet stunningly, only around 10% of us actually managed to do something in that direction. If so many are ready to use their skills and time for social change, yet so few end up doing so, it becomes clear that we urgently need an organized plan that will help make our wish for change a reality. We believe that the three elements of such a plan should be knowledge, networking, and funds accessible to all. In the next few minutes, you'll be shown how the Olbios Network for Action was conceived to offer precisely these tools through a combination of three interlinked services: a new kind of media, a new kind of social network, and a new kind of crowdfunding platform. Olbios Journal, the knowledge to inspire you. How can you start a social activity without having a clear and rich picture of what people around the world are already achieving in your fields of interest? In the Olbios Journal, you will discover a whole world full of these successful initiatives, the people behind them, and the reasons for their success. The new media we propose, while exposing the relevant problems, focuses on their solutions and on what determined people are capable of achieving, on what is efficient, and on what functions in every single sector of social activity. Indeed, a better world full of such initiatives and people already exists. With thousands of activists often risking their lives for a cause, those mobilized for the environment or fighting for women's or children's rights, social entrepreneurs, or the millions of volunteers behind associations and NGOs. They may be scientists or teachers, doctors, or people with religious sensibility that actively care for others. But most of all, they are innumerable simple citizens taking their destiny into their own hands. Their achievements are considerable, often spectacular, yet strangely, they're always invisible and absent from the mass media. The mission of Olbios Journal is to highlight and celebrate precisely these persons and show the exact method by which they arrived at their results. The Olbios Journal visitor will find hundreds of videos to discover the people behind the projects, as well as their contact details in order to collaborate with them. Moreover, we invite every one of you to co-create this journal in many languages. A simple upload template permits you to share with everyone every social action you develop yourself, or to communicate to us the initiatives, the people, and the ideas you most admire. With your involvement, very quickly, a much better picture of your country and of the world will be visible to everyone. Olbios Community, the network to connect you. For all of you who are socially active, and for those who wish to become so, we are creating a social network that will serve your needs. It will include services such as creating and finding social action-related jobs and collaborations, using your personal and professional contacts to create social value, attracting volunteers and collaborators for your projects, but also traveling in a new way, as our network will give you the opportunity to be hosted and work with all Olbios community members worldwide. Most importantly, you will benefit from the Olbios guides who will accompany your social action from the beginning step by step and will get you connected with all the right people. Let us use the internet for a really useful purpose. Imagine what would happen if millions who are already members of social networks would use that resource specifically to create some positive impact in each other's lives. Olbios Social Fund, the funds and further support that will make it possible. Let's suppose that you have an idea that with the right support could improve the life of your community or of millions of people. To achieve it, you will need both mentoring and considerable financial help. Through the Olbios Social Fund, you will have access to both from all of us. Our model will involve 2 simple steps. Show us in a presentation what you want to achieve and the potential importance of it for others. Convince us, and then let our team and our members help you bring your project to life. In addition to expertise from lawyers and career experts to brainstorming partners and strategy advisors, an account will be created in order for you to receive funding from everyone interested in your project. Olbios Network for Action. A better world needs you.